Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. Whew, freezing. I've got like several layers on. We'll see if I can warm up. Welcome, you guys. I'm so happy you are here. This is Sun, Moon, Venus, Divine. And this is your weekly reading. As you know, if you, well, you may or may not know, I take a look at the next 7 days, but divine timing often comes on the table. And I'm going to tell you, this deck right here, lots of spiritual, this deck is upgrades. Like, this deck is upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. So we'll see what is going on for you guys the next 7 days, but we'll see. Often divine timing comes out to play. We look at material, spiritual worlds, love life, and let's go. Obviously, if you aren't new here, if you've been with me and you're like, those do not look like new candles to me, ma'am, I am very well aware of that. These candles did not want to burn down at all last week. I'm guessing it's because of, you know, the transformational power of what was going on last week. Even though this is a timeless reading, if you're getting this, technically last week was the February 22nd, 2022. And I can't get these to burn down safely. You know, I just couldn't leave them, you know, on without, you know, some of these are glass. I didn't want them to shatter or anything like that. So I had to leave them as normal, and they're still going. So I just want them to burn safely, and then I will create the new ones. So this is still abundance, but transformational abundance. And don't forget that this has moldavite. So when you set your intention for this candle, there is moldavite. Please look that up prior to setting an intention for transformational abundance. For this one, this was very, there's a lot of abundance that comes to this. There's a lot of things that are coming to fruition for you. And then for this one, you must speak, someone has to speak their truth, okay? So someone is like, maybe you have to, your intention is for having the courage to speak your truth, because this was very, very strong for me here, okay? So with that said, we are using the Threads of Fate Weaver Tarot. I can't get enough of this. It is so incredible, and the energy is so beautiful. I mean, it is just stunning, you guys. So let's get into it. What's going on for Taurus the next 7 or so days, Spirit? What is going on for my Taurians? For Taurus next 7 or so days. The 5 of Coins. And I just want you guys to kind of see that. How do you want me to receive? Okay. And the Ruler of Coins. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups. Oh my God, that's so pretty. I've been trying to work with this quite a bit. And like I said last week, if you were here, I wanted to make sure I gave this deck everything I could, the respect that I could before I really brought it to you guys. There's a lot, but it's an incredible deck, and I just wanted to make sure I gave it what it deserves. The 6 of Cups, though, I don't remember seeing it, and now I'm just like blown away. It's just so pretty. Okay, so you guys, let me put it over here. Let's take a look. I heard cut your teeth on something, and maybe it's just because there is a tooth that is falling here out of these hands, and the eyes look a little sleepy. It looks like they're trying to close and they're trying not to see something. The 5 of Coins is telling me that For some of you, okay, so what I'm hearing is that there is a perceived loss of power that I actually don't see for you. I actually think that some of you have been feeling like you were stuck for quite some time, and you could be coming out of a cycle of a lot of people are, of actual poverty, and that's as a person living in this world right now. Yes. So none of this is surprising to me. And I will say that there is a lot of, there's a lot coming in for you that is very, very good. And I think that you are going to be returning to some very good times soon, but I can see that things were pretty tough for a while. And I just wanted to acknowledge that before we moved into the things that are not so bad. Okay. Five of Coins could also be my first decan Taurian energies. So it doesn't really have to be, but I do want to point out when your own energy could be in the reading. Two of Wands can speak to Aries energy, and then the ruler of coins can also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Six of Cups can talk about Scorpio energy. Doesn't have to be, but it is out here. So let's acknowledge it, move on. I do think that you guys are on the precipice of something very, very beautiful though, and very, very stable, which I think would make you happy to know, Taurus, not to, talk about stereotypes or anything, but I do think that you'll be very comfortable very soon. Okay. For some of you, this is something that you have desired for quite some time. With the Two of Wands, I'm actually hearing the word desire. Like, I have been asking for this and waiting patiently for this. It has been part of my plan for a long time, and then things got in the way, but now I feel like it's coming. I'm on the precipice of change, and I can feel it. And you are. And it's quite a beautiful change. Quite a beautiful change. Okay, so let's go ahead and start to clarify some of this energy, sir. Okay. Five of Coins, Spirit. Energy Oracle. And this is Sandra Ann Taylor, if you're new here. I do use her quite often. But I want to tell you guys I did get quite a few new decks, so we'll see what comes out. Patience with the Five of Coins. Yeah, I think it took a while. Of course, it took a while. This is, like I said, this could be Taurian energy. So, of course, you're being asked to be patient when things are feeling tough. The bottom of the deck is cornucopia. So, abundance is coming. You've just been asked to be very patient through a very tough time. And that is all good. This does feel like it's past energy for me. If you are in the thick of it right now, you are being asked to be patient about it, because the amount of abundance is unimaginable for you at this point, because it feels tough, but I want you to know that it is coming very, very soon. Okay. What is another deck, please, for this Two of Wands, Spirit? Enchanted Map. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Wizard of Awareness. Do you want me to keep this other one? Okay. Spirit does want me to talk about the compass because it is another 5 here. So change is coming for you guys. But follow the leader is at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, I did hear that you are the leader. You're going to actually be a trailblazer for an upcoming change that's happening. It's like enough is what I heard, and you are moving into this period of abundance because you're tired of being stuck there. It's like if some of you have felt like, I actually am seeing someone actually going into somebody's office and being like, hi, so that raise you promised me, kind of like, I feel like Tauruses are very slow sometimes to take fierce action, but when your hackles are raised, there's not a lot that anybody can do to stop you, and that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. It's like more of the Emperor's you know, Aries energy, which the Two of Wands is Aries energy, so fitting. But it is more of the Emperor's like, I'm going to go and get what I want, because I can't be asked to sit here, you know, and wait for it to come for me. The Wizard of Awareness has waited, but the Wizard of Awareness also knows that sometimes you have to go and get it. So I do think that a lot of you guys are going to get something, because it has to be gotten. It is time. It is time. Okay. And the Ruler of Coin Spirit. Angel guide. Interesting. Did not expect that. Okay, so this is Kyle Gray's Angel Guide deck for the Ruler of Coins. Hello. Mother, Father, God. This is big abundance energy. And the same spiral effect is happening. The thing about the spiral is that even though it feels like there's a big circle, you're actually taking steps the whole way, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're building on top of these blocks. So even though it felt like things weren't moving, you were actually moving up this whole time. The bottom of the deck is a big fat no with the exclamation point. So Spirit said for some of you guys, there was a risk that you were about to take, that you already know it wasn't worth taking. This could have been something for you guys that was like, okay, I just want to say it, like this could have been something that was, you know, maybe saying some things that you're not supposed to say to another human being that you work with, okay? Or doing some things at a place of business that you should not be doing. Things are about to really open up for you, so this is not a time to burn bridges, is the message that I am receiving from you. I understand, Taurus, that when you're mad, there is nothing stopping you, but I don't think that this is the right way to channel that energy, is kind of what I'm feeling here, okay? I'm not judging, I'm just saying. Let's get one more message here about your material world before we move into your love life. There is a lot of movement here and a lot of abundance, though, and it's exactly where you are supposed to be. So kudos to you. I'm getting a lot of progress. Yeah, there it is again. Not a good time to take risks. You guys don't barge in. I really need you not to barge into someone's office and demand things. I need you to plan this out a little bit. The Two of Wands can talk about making plans, okay, and be better about how we're going to do that, okay? They do not like your beautiful light. Move on is at the bottom of the deck. I do have a lot of abundance here. I do think that you guys deserve the sun, the moon, everything. I just think that we're going to do this the right way, okay? We're not burning down anything, okay? Taurus, I love you guys. I love you. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into love. Where am I putting this? Okay. And for love, we are going to use the Lover's Path Tarot by Chris Walder. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors divine, which my beautiful Tauruses need to know. Wow, so this is the Sun card. I'm sorry. Do I know how to... 21. 19, 21. The World card. I can't... No, that's 19. X, 1, 19. I can... Whatever. This is happiness, Taurus. Judgment, that's judgment. Tannhauser and Elizabeth. Didn't you guys get this last week? Did you get this last week? Who got this last week? And the Princess of Cups. Aries got that in the same position. Bottom of the deck is Oppression, which in this deck is the Tower card. So I think, I mean, there's a lot going on right now. But in your love life, I think that after, I'm actually hearing that for some of you guys, you were in a relationship where what I heard is I could barely breathe, and now you're moving out of something like that, and it's into something so much freer. There's freedom in it. There's peace in it. There's joy in it. Uninhibited joy is what I heard. That's very, very, very beautiful. It feels like coming home. Tannhauser and Elizabeth. It feels like coming home. The Princess of Cups is telling me that you should hold some space and compassion for your partner, Taurus. There's some forgiveness that is coming in, but there's nothing compared to this feeling of happiness that I'm getting from our first card. Okay, so I do think that with our Tower card, you know, I have to say that it feels like that was bad. Okay, it feels like very, very bad. But the Sun card is like, I want you to know there is nothing compared to the joy that I have here. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and start to clarify this already, because this is beautiful energy and I'm living for it. Clarify this energy for me for Taurus and love. A message for you. Should I take both, Spirit? How do you want me to receive? Okay. Okay, so the first one is, let's just look at this. All right, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This is so beautiful. So if you are not with your person right now, I mean, this could be because, you know, they're at work if you are in a relationship. But if you're single, your person is well aware of your presence, at least on the spiritual plane. And they're just like, I want to be with the one. I don't want some bullshit. I want the one, period, right? And then with transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. For those in a relationship, like, it's about to step up, okay, for sure. I'm actually hearing a proposal for some of you, so take that if it resonates. I don't want to freak anybody out, but take it if it resonates. It's just that I'm kind of seeing this whole like super romantic scene here. And I just want to point that out. If you're single, I mean, could still be, it just looks like for some of you, like you might be meeting somebody very soon. And I'm kind of feeling like there could be a message coming through for you. It could be like a text message. I mean, if people call still, I mean, if you're open to that, I don't ever answer my phone. So it's just like, oh, people use phones for calls? What? Okay. Princess of Cups, Spirit. Could be an email. There's like a sentimental vibe behind it. So I'm like, is it an email? Oh, this is so beautiful. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Wow. Taurus, this is so beautiful. So if you are single, yeah, how? It's because it is for the right person and for the right reasons, period. That is what you have been manifesting, and that is what you are bringing forward. If you are in a relationship, it is about to deepen quite a bit. Bottom of the deck, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So, I mean, obviously, I believe that's a foundational thing. I'm not sure. I don't even, sometimes I'm like, why does this card even have to tell people that? But apparently it does, so it wouldn't be here. This could be a key if you have been sitting here and you're just like, what's the deal? For some of you, you might have a friend around you who is the one. For others of you, if you are in a relationship and, you know, you want to move things forward a little bit, Spirit is like, hey, why don't you reconnect on that friend level? Like, why don't you do some things together that friends do? Okay. Every time I see this deck, I get that song Cupid in my head from like way back in the day. I know some of you guys are much younger than me, but whatever. All right, Cupid. The Sun card, Spirit. Free yourself. I told you guys this feels like freedom from that oppression before. This is like nothing you felt before. If you felt like you were in a relationship where you could barely breathe, where you felt like you couldn't even be you, this is not that. Okay? This is like, I get to be me. Are you kidding me? Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Transformation. Passion, transformation. You know, and I was just thinking, because I haven't told you guys, so the Sun could be Leo. Judgment is often, it could be Plutonic or Scorpionic energy. It doesn't have to be. And then with the Page of Cups, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be. But Judgment, it's like this feeling of coming home, but in such a passionate way. It is like two souls feeling like they're coming home. It's that song, is it Dave Matthews Band, Crash Into You? Was that Dave Matthews? Am I wrong? Oh my God. You guys can correct me in the comments. I'm not going to take that one because I was way off. All right, Spirit. But it was Flirt, which would go with the whole Page of Cups thing. But I'm sorry. Page of Cups, Spirit. How does that even? Okay. I said, how does that even in Spirit? It was like, I got this song. Why am I getting nothing but old school songs? Okay, so I got the song Never Knew a Love Like This Before when I got this. And I don't really like the bottom. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. The unrequited love. Nobody's manifesting this. I do think that this is more about, how do I say, like, you not realizing that, one, you deserve this love, and two, that love could be like this before. It's like when you look at this, you're like thinking of the relationship that you had before where you felt like you were literally oppressed, where you felt like it was literally like crushing your soul, and that maybe in that relationship, like, you gave everything. You gave everything you could, and you were like, there's no way that they could give me back anything. And then yet you have these two cards in which they actually do keep your cup full. And even this Page of Cups here is capable of keeping a full cup. As young as they are capable of doing it. The bottom of the deck here is express your love. And so in the Page of Cups is capable of giving, receiving, and expressing love. I think that this is, out of so much, I'm going to say oppression again, out of so much trauma and oppression, you may have felt like you could not manifest, but you absolutely did. I think that once you freed yourself of this past relationship, this is what came in. And for some of you, you haven't gotten there yet. I have to be honest with you. I think some of you have gotten stuck a little bit in this unrequited love feeling that you don't deserve it. But once you release yourself of this idea that someone in the future is going to be like that person in the past, once you give yourself that chance to love again, you are going to bring this level in, okay? Shit. Twin flames, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. I don't even like to like really get into that whole thing. I do like this particular twin flame card because it's not the toxic thing that people talk about all over. It is much higher vibe than that. And that's what I'm feeling here. This whole thing feels so balanced to me. And I feel like before you guys were completely off balance. And now you're like, I mean, when you're in this union, it's going to feel completely balanced. It's going to feel like everything I give, they give back. You know, like it's really beautiful. And it's like the kind of love you give, they give you something back similar. It's not always going to be the same, you know, but it's always going to be something where you don't feel empty. You don't feel like you've been used. There's no toxic grossness to it, you know? Passion again, shut the insane chemistry, like each other, having fun. Now, like each other equally, so equally is there again with balance. This is such a big theme for you guys. I think for so long, maybe sometimes, and you guys, I have old school parents, and so they literally would just tell me like, oh, well, you know, you don't necessarily marry someone that you're passionate about. And I'm like, you don't marry someone you're, I think that, I mean, for me, you'd have to, this is again, I do think that it's different for everybody. But if you look at my chart, yes, I absolutely have to marry somebody that I'm passionate about, period, on everything. And I think in this union, it's very much the same. It is a centerpiece of this union, with this judgment card feeling like you have to merge souls, you know, in the like right in the center of it. What is this page? Ooh. Karmic. You know, that's really funny because I thought it was going to come out. Your other person, the past person, was a karmic. It was a lesson for you to learn. It was something, and for a lot of you guys, you were young when it happened, and it was definitely like, I feel like I was a student the entire time, and you learned a lot from it. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And I feel like you let go of that other person, and this is the person that you love now. The bottom of the deck says separation. This person may try to come back in, you guys. I felt like, did this come up for you guys before, that you have somebody that's going to try to pop back in? I do think that this maybe came up before, that there's someone that's going to try to come back in that feels karmic to me, but they were not really capable of loving you on this level. So let's just be aware of that, and, you know, okay. So let's get one more message of love for my incredible Venetian Tauruses. Stop selling yourself short. I think this is for my people here who don't believe that they can have this because you are still with someone who is karmic, or you were in a relationship with someone who is karmic, and the feeling was quite oppressive, or are in a oppressive feeling. You can be in a relationship where you're free to be yourself, and that is what a twin flame relationship is. It is not an ownership thing. There is no feeling of, you know, I just got like this sick feeling in my stomach where it's just like, where you're not allowed to do things and you're not allowed to, you know, like, it's just like this weird, it's not like that at all. Like, you are a whole human being, okay? You are your whole person. You are a divine counterpart. Like, it's not like that, okay? It's not like that at all, okay? Yep, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So stop selling yourself short. You are worthy of your twin flame, and way better off with them than this karmic relationship, because your twin flame is your other person. I don't really like the half part. I channeled all of these, and when I looked at that, I was like, what? Because I don't usually tell people that they are half of anything. You are a whole human being, okay? But when it's talking about twin flames, I understand that because it's that duality. And so that I understand, you know, we're talking about polarity, and this is your divine counterpart. And without, you balance out the energies in a room, you know, you two in the same room will balance everything out. So, and we need more of that in the world for sure. Jeez, do we need that more in the world? Okay. One more message from your spirit squad for Taurus. Unearthly joy is coming. You have to believe in that, and you have to believe in yourself too, you guys. You are transforming, my divine beings. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Taurus, for being here. I hope that this resonated. If it did, please comment down below. Give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to receive these blessings. These are obviously huge and transformational blessings of abundance. So please subscribe. And yeah, join my Discord if you want to talk about these ever. And I would love to see you guys soon. Bye.